Have you ever watched a dog and a cat seemingly locked in a silent conversation? They stare intently at each other. Their ears twitch and turn. Tails swish with hidden meaning. It makes you wonder, do dogs and cats have a secret language all their own? Popular culture loves to portray dogs and cats as sworn enemies. From classic cartoons to modern movies, the image of a dog chasing a cat is a staple of comedic storytelling. This portrayal has been ingrained in our minds for generations, making us believe that these two animals are natural adversaries. We've all seen the cartoons with chasing and comical battles. These animated antics are designed to entertain, but they also reinforce the idea that dogs and cats can't get along. The exaggerated conflicts and humorous chases are far from the reality of how these animals interact in real life. But this stereotype doesn't tell the whole story. In fact, many households around the world are home to both dogs and cats living harmoniously. These animals are capable of forming peaceful and even affectionate relationships, contrary to what popular media might suggest. In reality, dogs and cats can and do live together peacefully. They share spaces, sleep side by side, and sometimes even eat from the same bowl. The key to their peaceful coexistence often lies in their early socialization and the environment they are raised in. They can even become the best of friends. It's not uncommon to see dogs and cats playing together, cuddling or walking side by side. These interactions are a testament to their ability to form strong, positive bonds with each other. Scientific studies are proving what many pet owners already know. Dogs and cats are capable of forming strong bonds. Researchers have been observing these interspecies relationships and documenting the various ways in which dogs and cats communicate and interact positively. Researchers have observed cats and dogs engaging in friendly behaviors like playing, grooming, and sleeping close together. These behaviors indicate a level of comfort and trust that goes beyond mere tolerance. These aren't signs of a rivalry, they're the hallmarks of friendship. The next time you see a dog and cat together, remember that their relationship is more complex and nuanced than the simple adversarial roles often depicted in cartoons. They are capable of forming deep, meaningful connections that enrich their lives and the lives of their human companions. Of course, not every dog and cat are destined to be best friends. While some dogs and cats form an instant bond, others may take weeks, months, or even years to coexist peacefully. It's important to remember that each animal has its own unique personality and history, which can greatly influence their interactions with one another. Just like humans, sometimes personalities clash. Imagine two people with very different temperaments being forced to share a space. One might be outgoing and energetic, while the other prefers solitude and quiet. This can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, and the same is true for our furry friends. A dog's instinct to chase can be misinterpreted by a cat as aggression. Dogs often see chasing as a fun game, but to a cat it can be a terrifying experience. This difference in perception can create a lot of tension and stress in a household. A cat's independent nature might be frustrating to a dog that craves constant companionship. Dogs are pack animals and often seek out social interactions, while cats are more solitary by nature. This fundamental difference can lead to feelings of rejection or loneliness for the dog. However, many instances of perceived conflict stem from misunderstandings. Dogs and cats have different ways of communicating, and what might seem like a hostile action to one could be a friendly gesture to the other. It's crucial for pet owners to understand these differences to help mediate and resolve conflicts. Dogs and cats simply speak different languages. A dog's bark or a cat's meow can convey a wide range of emotions and intentions, but these signals are often lost in translation between species. Learning to interpret these sounds can greatly improve the relationship between your pets. A wagging tail, a sign of friendliness in dog language, can be seen as a threat by a cat. Similarly, a cat's purring, which usually indicates contentment, might be confusing to a dog. These mixed signals can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety for both animals. Learning to recognize these differences is key to fostering harmony in a multi-species household. With patience, understanding, and proper training, dogs and cats can learn to coexist peacefully. It's all about creating an environment where both animals feel safe and respected. By paying attention to their unique needs and behaviors, you can help them build a positive relationship over time. Dogs and cats have a rich repertoire of body language they use to communicate. A dog's wagging tail, for example, can convey a range of emotions from excitement to anxiety. A cat's upright tail, on the other hand, signals confidence and a willingness to interact. Ears are another important communication tool. Flattened ears in a dog can indicate fear or submission, while in a cat, flattened ears are a sign of aggression. Understanding these subtle cues can help us decipher their silent conversations. While we might rely on words and gestures, our furry companions have a different yet equally sophisticated method of communication. Scent plays a crucial role in the communication of dogs and cats. This olfactory language is rich and nuanced, allowing them to convey a wide range of messages without uttering a single sound. Both species have scent glands on their bodies that release pheromones, which are chemical signals that convey information to other animals. These glands are located in various parts of their bodies, including their faces, paws, and even their tails. Scientists have studied these chemical signals extensively, revealing that they can communicate a wealth of information. For instance, pheromones can indicate an animal's reproductive status, alert others to danger, or even signal a desire to play. Dogs, for example, often greet each other by sniffing each other's rear ends. This seemingly impolite behavior is actually an exchange of vital information about each other's diet, health, and even emotional state. Through this sniffing ritual, dogs can quickly assess whether the other dog is a friend or foe, healthy or sick, and even determine their mood. This olfactory exchange is so detailed that it can even reveal what the other dog has eaten recently, providing clues about their environment and lifestyle. It's a fascinating glimpse into a world of communication that we, as humans, can only begin to understand. Health and even emotional state are all conveyed through these scent markers. A dog that is stressed or anxious will emit different pheromones than one that is relaxed and happy, allowing other dogs to respond appropriately. Cats, too, use scent to mark their territory and communicate with other cats. They have scent glands on their cheeks, paws, and flanks, which they use to leave their mark on objects and other animals. When a cat rubs its face against furniture or a human, it's not just showing affection, it's also claiming that space as its own. This behavior helps to establish a sense of security and familiarity within their environment. By marking their territory, cats can reduce stress and avoid conflicts with other cats. It's a silent yet powerful way of maintaining harmony and order in their world. Understanding the whispers of scent in our pets' lives opens up a new dimension of appreciation for their complex and fascinating behaviors. It reminds us that communication is not just about words, but also about the subtle, often invisible signals that connect us all. Stories abound of dogs and cats forming unlikely friendships. There's the tale of the golden retriever who adopted a litter of kittens, caring for them as if they were his own puppies. Or the story of the cat who saved her canine companion from a house fire, alerting the family to the danger. These heartwarming stories demonstrate that love and friendship can blossom between dogs and cats, transcending their supposed rivalry. These bonds remind us that compassion and understanding exist across species boundaries. So how can we, as pet owners, learn to understand the secret language of dogs and cats? The key is to pay close attention to their body language, vocalizations, and interactions. If a dog approaches a cat with a wagging tail and relaxed body posture, it's likely a friendly greeting. However, if the dog is stiff, staring intently, and has raised hackles, it's best to separate them. Similarly, a cat that's hissing, arching its back, and puffing up its fur is feeling threatened. Creating a harmonious multi-species household requires patience, understanding, and a commitment to meeting the needs of both dogs and cats. Provide separate spaces for each pet where they can retreat for some alone time. Introduce them gradually and supervise their interactions, especially during the initial meeting period. Positive reinforcement, like treats and praise, can go a long way in encouraging friendly interactions. By rewarding good behavior, we can help our furry companions learn to coexist peacefully and even develop loving bonds. While we may never fully decode every nuance of their secret language, by learning to read their signals and understand their needs, we can foster deeper bonds with our furry companions. We can appreciate the unique ways they communicate and celebrate the special friendships that blossom between these two fascinating species. Have you witnessed any heartwarming or amusing interactions between your own dogs and cats? Share your stories in the comments below.